Welcome to Startup Sluts, where we keep it real. No sugar-coated stories, just the raw deal. We're Mary and Kseniia, here to spill the guts on how we messed up and learned from our ruts.
Hello and welcome to podcast Startup Sluts, how to fuck up your startup. My name is Kseniia, and today we are diving into the world of business plans. And it is your roadmap to create a successful business. It doesn't matter either you are a startup novice or a seasoned business owner. Stick around to learn why a solid business plan will help you to become successful in the competitive market. And today I would love to start with some insights from Harvard Business School. On the Harvard Business Review website, we can find the research with the title "Writing a Business Plan Makes Your Startup More Likely to Succeed." They are telling us in their research that businesses with a written plan are 16% more likely to succeed. In this research, they are encouraging us to create a business plan because business plan will help us to answer three very important questions. First question is, where are we now? Second question is, where do we want to get to? And last question is, how are we going to get there? With the help of the business plan, we can also clearly define our understanding of the success, our goals, what resources do we need to achieve this success or these goals, and also it will help us to understand what type of investment do we need, either via business angel case or VC case, or maybe we just need to go to the bank and try to get the loan. So I hope together with Harvard Business School I have encouraged you already to start creating your business plan, because now we dive into the heart of our topic, the key components of any business plan. And I have decided to use some acronym maps because I believe that it will help us to navigate through any business plan.
MAPS framework offers a structured approach to creating a comprehensive business plan, ensuring all crucial aspects of the business are addressed, from high-level strategy to financial projections, and summarized effectively for stakeholders. The first letter of the acronym is M, which stands for Mission and Market.
In this part of your business plan, you need to define your business's purpose and your audience. If we are talking about the purpose, we need to answer the question, why are we doing this business? It's not just about what you do, but it's more about why are you doing this. And let's use an example of already well-established, well-known company, Patagonia, and they answer the why questions the next way.
We create high-quality outdoor appeal while leading the fight against environmental crisis.
So you can see why they are doing this, because they are fighting against environmental crisis. Okay? The next part is audience. And here we need to become a bit like a detective, because we need to understand who are our customers. What do they need? What do they like or dislike? What keeps them up at night? And remember, the more specific you can be about your target audience, the better you can serve them. Okay?
After the letter M comes the letter A. A stands for approach and action.
And here we need to create the plan, how we are going to achieve our mission, how we are going to serve our audience. Here we need also to answer the question, what plan do we have? What type of product do we want to be like? Are we a low-cost product, maybe with premium features, or maybe we are premium-only product without any low-cost features, something like this. Also, we need to understand what technology we use to achieve our goals, and very important here is to understand what makes us unique and different from our competitors. About the action part, it's a bit nitty-gritty, but it's more about marketing. Here we need to explain what marketing strategies we plan to use to achieve these goals. How do we plan to deliver our services to our target audience? And also we need to understand here how many employees do we need to achieve our plans, to succeed our plans, what type of employees should it be.
The third letter in the acronym is P. Letter P is for projections and profit.
Here we need to crunch the numbers and show potential returns. I want to highlight that I think that it's very, very difficult part of the business plan, especially if you are a young startup and you don't have any customers yet, you don't have any numbers. It means that you need to create your projections based on the internet research, on the information and data you can find in the internet. So it's really tough, it's really difficult, but it's very important to create a solid fundamental answer in this part of your business plan. Also, you need to include in this part sales forecasts, expense budgets, cash flow statements, and very important to be realistic, like optimistic for sure. Otherwise, if you can't promise that you will become one day a unicorn, you are like not very interesting for investors. But at the same time, you need to find this balance where you are demonstrating very good numbers, but they are realistic. Okay? Also, I would like to add that in this part, in our projections and profits part, you need to include your break-even analysis. And let's be honest, I think as an investor, I would also love to know your break-even point, because I invest in you and I want to know when you will start making money, when I will get my investment back, with plus, of course. So take it in your mind that you need to include your break-even analysis too in this part of the business plan.
The last letter is S for summary.
To be more precisely, we are talking here about executive summary. As a rule, executive summary, like somewhere at the very beginning of your business plan, and it is very short, like it is a couple of sentences. Nevertheless, it's really hard. It should be very catchy, you know? You need to understand that business plan as a rule consists of 15, 20 pages, maybe more, maybe less, like something around. And people as a rule don't have time and willingness to read all these pages. And your chance to get their attention with this executive summary, because it demonstrates the mission, the vision, and how you plan to achieve it. So you need to sit back and to really organize your thoughts to create this really cool, very catchy executive summary. You can think also about this executive summary as your elevator speech, but in written form. So, to sum up, business plan is the piece of paper which demonstrates that you can create a very comprehensive, very compelling business plan that can guide your business to your success, to the success you have defined earlier. Okay?
Now that we've covered the essential components of creating a business plan, let's shift our focus to what you should avoid. This section is called the 3 O's of Oh No, highlighting common pitfalls in business planning. The first O stands for overcomplicating your business plan.
You need to sit down and ask the question, does this information directly impact the core of my business model or financial projections, okay? Never include, for example, operational information in your business plan or every piece of information about your features or your future features, existing features. It doesn't matter. No one will read it. Also, don't use overcomplicating language, because business plan, the main idea of business plan is being easy digestible, very clear, clean. So take it simple. Okay?
The next Oh No is for neglecting your competitors.
It's really hard to invest so much time into analyzing your competitors, because sometimes you might think that your solution is the best in the market, and I don't want to waste my time on my competitors. Nevertheless, you need to know who you are up against, what they are offering, and how you stack up. Okay? I would add also that if you do not include competitors in your business plan, your potential investors will think that you don't take very serious what you are doing, because it demonstrates that you've done your homework, that you clearly understand in what domain you are working in, with whom you are working in. This landscape is very important to know. Identify your competitors, what they do the best, what they maybe don't do the best, what services they offer. And also don't afraid if you find out that okay, such a big company, such a strong competitor against whom we need to be. It just means that this market has money, It means that you can offer your services also to someone. You just need to clearly understand what part of the market you can capture. What's your share of the market? So I encourage you to analyze your competitors very, very deep, very precisely. It will help you also to understand what makes you unique. So take it in your mind.
And the final Oh No for today is for overpromising.
And here is, again, we are talking about this balance where you need to stay very optimistic. You need to be very ambitious. Otherwise, no one will have any interest in you, in your company, because I think only people who are really ambitious start their own businesses. So it's clear that you must be ambitious. Nevertheless, you also should stay very grounded, especially with numbers. Don't sell roses without clear, grounded data. People will ask you based on what information you make these or that assumptions, and if you overselling, and they will understand it, because they are not stupid, trust me, they know what they're doing. They don't want to waste their money, So take it in your mind. Everything what you try to sell must have a clear database background. Do your research, be ambitious and optimistic, but do not oversell, because you can lose your credibility, and to get back the credibility is very hard. Take it also in your mind.
To summarize, the 3 O's of Oh No to avoid in business planning are overcomplicating your plan, overlooking your competitors, and overpromising. These common pitfalls can hinder your business's success, So keep your plan simple, stay aware of the competition, and set realistic goals.
And now I have a little exercise for you, because as I mentioned earlier, it is very important to create this written elevator speech which will provide the essence of your business to your audience, either we are talking about customers or investors. So I want to encourage you now, after all this information I have shared with you, to sit down, to breathe in, breathe out, to clear your mind a bit, to think about your business or your future business, your business idea, and to encapsulate your mission, your unique value proposition, and the problem you are solving only in one sentence. Okay? Let me give you like a couple of examples that you can understand better what I want from you. We will use the first company, well known of course, well established. It's Airbnb, and they try to sell us their services in one sentence the next way.
Airbnb revolutionizes travel by connecting people to unique accommodations and local experiences worldwide.
What we can see here, that they like travel by connecting people, not just travel, connecting people. Then the accommodations they provide us are unique, and of course you have this local experience worldwide, like everywhere. The next example I would love to present is Duolingo example. They are selling us their services by telling us that
we make language education free, fun, and accessible to all.
And it's true, because education nowadays is expensive. And so with Duolingo you can learn new languages for free. It is very fun because they have a lot of gamification. And of course it's accessible to all. The next example and the last example from my side is not the real company, but like a bit from my head, my imagination. So I encourage you also to play this game, to sit down and let's imagine that we are the owner of the bakery and we create sourdough bread. It's clear that we create local product for local community. So, and because we do sourdough as a rule, it's also like more sophisticated creation of bread. So I can imagine that we work with local producers. So based on all this information, let's create our sentence. We bring joy to our community through freshly baked bread with locally sourced ingredients. You see, we try here to highlight that we make something beautiful for our local community, but at the same time it is more unique than just go in the supermarket to buy any bread there, because as a baker, sourdough baker, I'm creating for you bread with love. And of course I use locally sourced ingredients because I support local economy. As you can see, that all of these sentences give you a very clear picture of what the business does and why it matters. It's not only about business, but also about the mission. Okay? Don't worry if no ideas have come up during this couple of minutes. It's okay, because it's not an easy task. I also encourage you to try this sketchy sentence maybe with your friends or family first. Then you can try it with your customers, and if it works perfectly, cool. If not, you need to refine it, and trust me, you will refine it like a couple of times at least. Maybe I don't know, maybe 100 times is also possible, and it's fine. I want just to encourage you to try and to do it, to create this one sentence, sketchy sentence. And if you have joy, you can also write it below the in comment section, and I will be happy to read it. And generally speaking, for today, this is everything I would love to share with you. So I want to encourage you once again today, like 100 times, to create your business plan. Maybe a short one version first, then you will refine it later with more grounded information and grounded data. I hope you found some valuable takeaways for your startup journey. Of course, if you enjoyed the episode, please give a thumb up, leave us a quick review. It really helps us to improve our episodes. If you have any questions or experience you would love to share with us, also drop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights from us. And thank you very much for your time, for listening this episode. I hope to see you the next time again. And till then, keep dreaming big and planning smart. Mwah.